General Hospital Spoilers tease that Willow was once the selfless woman who always put love and honesty first. But when the truth comes out that Jason and Sasha lied to her about the true identity of the child Sasha is carrying, something in Willow breaks. She feels deeply betrayed, not only by Jason, the man she trusted implicitly, but also by Sasha, who, along with him, blatantly hid the truth. The anger and hurt inside Willow rage uncontrollably, pushing her into a psychological state she's never experienced before. This wasn't just a lie, it was manipulation, a deception that took everything she thought was rightfully hers. The bitterness inside her quickly turns to darkness, and she knows she cannot simply let this pass. She doesn't want to just expose the truth, she wants revenge, wants Jason and Sasha to feel the same pain she's enduring. And to do that, she needs a perfect plan. A plan that doesn't just take the child but makes Sasha collapse and forces Jason to pay for everything he has caused. Willow is no longer the weak woman who was ready to forgive. She's changed, and this time, she won't back down. While her mind is consumed by thoughts of vengeance, Willow remembers one person, Brad. He had a past involving the theft of babies when he swapped Wiley, and though he paid for his mistakes, he's the only one who can help her carry out this plan without leaving a trace. She doesn't approach him with hesitation but with cold determination. She doesn't ask him for help, she forces him. She makes Brad understand that this time, there's no other choice. Together, they lay out a meticulous plan. They follow Sasha, learn her due date, know which hospital she'll be going to, who her doctor will be, who the nurse will be, and most importantly, they know exactly when to strike. Willow doesn't just want to take the baby, she wants to create the perfect story, a tragedy so carefully staged that no one will suspect a thing. She wants Sasha to wake up in pain, wanting her to believe she's lost the child so that the grief will haunt her forever. Willow continues to play the caring friend, always showing up by Sasha's side, pretending to sympathize, pretending to be worried. No one suspects her. No one knows that every time she places her hand on Sasha's belly, a dark plan is being slowly completed. She hides her darkness perfectly, just like Jason and Sasha hid the truth from her all this time. Then, the fateful day arrives. Sasha is hospitalized, unaware that she's stepping into the most terrifying nightmare of her life. Willow has set everything up, Brad has bribed a hospital worker to create confusion in the records, and when the delivery is over, Sasha wakes up in utter panic. There's no baby crying. No one brings the baby to her. The doctors avoid her gaze, and a nurse slowly walks over, announcing that the baby didn't make it. Sasha's world collapses in that moment. She can't believe what she's hearing. The baby she's been waiting for, the one she's loved since it was in her womb, is now gone. She screams, in so much pain she can hardly breathe. She looks for comfort from those around her, but all she gets are meaningless apologies. And Willow? She stands there, pretending to cry, pretending to be heartbroken, but inside, she's filled with satisfaction. She's succeeded. But will it stop here? Willow has crossed an unturnable line. She's no longer just a victim, she's become the mastermind behind a horrific crime. Brad, though he helped her, can't stop worrying. He knows no secret stays hidden forever. One day, someone will piece the puzzle together and realize something's wrong. And when the truth comes to light, Willow will lose everything, she'll become a monster in everyone's eyes. But Willow doesn't care. She no longer feels fear or regret. To her, this isn't a crime, it's justice. Jason and Sasha lied to her, and this is the price they must pay. No matter how it ends, no matter if everything falls apart or not, she's gotten what she wanted. And to her, that's all that matters. Jason is entering a volatile situation, where everything is changing in ways he can't even predict. What he once believed in, the decisions he made, are now being tested by a shocking secret that's slowly being revealed. This change is not just a simple turning point in his life, but an event that could turn everything upside down, especially when he discovers that Sasha's baby is in danger. While Jason tries to uncover the truth, he has no idea that a storm is quietly sweeping him up. A secret has been hidden for far too long, a devious plan unfolding right under his nose that he's unaware of. And at the center of it all is Brad, who holds the fate of the baby in his hands and is willing to do anything to protect it. Brad is no longer the shy, passive man he once was. He made a grave mistake when he was involved in the baby switch with Wiley, and he knows well the cost of being found out. But this time, he's not just a pawn, he has a reason to fight. Although the plan to kidnap Sasha's baby may have been initiated by Willow, Brad is now in too deep in the web of lies. He not only faces the risk of being discovered but must also face Jason, who will show no mercy if he uncovers the truth. The confrontation between Jason and Brad is inevitable. Jason, with his strong protective instincts, will not let anyone harm an innocent child, especially when it's Sasha's. But what Jason doesn't expect is that Brad, though once a master at hiding secrets, is now willing to do anything to protect the baby from the unwanted consequences. This showdown isn't just a physical battle, it's a battle of morals, a choice between keeping secrets or revealing the truth. The pieces of the truth begin to show as Jason slowly realizes something's off. Brad's strange actions, the odd events happening around the baby, all point to a crime being covered up. As Jason tracks the clues, he begins to feel danger closing in. Because if the truth comes to light, it could have unforeseen consequences, for him, for Sasha, for Willow, and for Brad. But in Jason's world, there's no room for compromise. Once he knows the truth, he won't stop until everything is brought into the open. This makes the confrontation between him and Brad inevitable, a battle neither can back down from. As things escalate, Jason will have to make an important decision. Can he save the baby without pushing Brad and Willow into an irreversible path? Or will he have to break this entire plan, no matter the consequences? One thing's for sure, when this secret is revealed, a new disaster will unfold. And this time, no one will be able to escape the fallout. Carly has never been one to shy away from challenges, but this time, she knows she is facing a battle harder than anything she has encountered before. When her instincts tell her that something is wrong with her grandchild, Carly cannot sit idly by and let things unfold without her control. She senses the lies, half-truths, and suspicious actions from those around her. This urges her to act, to uncover the truth before it's too late. The pieces of the puzzle slowly begin to reveal themselves, and Carly starts connecting the dots. All the signs point to one thing: there is a dark conspiracy surrounding this child, and someone is trying to keep the secret at any cost. Willow's strange behavior, Brad's increasing tension, and even the changes in the attitudes of those around them make it impossible for Carly to ignore. She knows that when there are too many irregularities, something is definitely being hidden. And she is determined to find out what it is. Carly is not just worried, she is angry. The thought that someone might be manipulating this situation, that someone could be deceiving her and her family, is something she cannot accept. She has lost too much in her life, fought too long to protect the ones she loves. And now, when an innocent child is in danger, she will not let anyone stand in her way. She begins to monitor Willow's every move, listening to every word, every reaction. Willow, who was once a gentle woman, always appearing caring towards others, now seems to have suspicious changes in behavior. She avoids Carly's questions, always trying to divert her whenever Carly mentions the child. Brad isn't any better. He always seems worried, fearful, as if he is hiding something he knows he cannot reveal. It doesn't take Carly long to realize the horrifying truth: Willow has planned to steal the baby. She has used Brad, manipulating his past fears to pull him into an unforgivable crime. Willow is no longer the kind, innocent woman everyone once knew. She has changed. She has fallen deep into darkness, and now, she is willing to do anything to achieve her goal. Realizing this truth fills Carly with an unprecedented rage. She cannot believe that Willow would do this, that she could be so ruthless as to destroy someone's life just to get what she wants. But Carly knows she cannot let her emotions take control. She needs a plan. She needs evidence. And most importantly, she needs to act immediately before Willow can truly bring her plan to life. Carly begins gathering information. She watches Brad's actions, quietly investigates those involved, and step by step, she pieces together the full picture. She discovers that Willow has meticulously planned everything. She has found a way to alter hospital records, creating a fake story to hide the truth about the baby. And the most horrifying part is that she plans to disappear with the child, so no one will ever find them. But Carly will not let that happen. She will not accept losing her grandchild. She will not give Willow the opportunity to carry out this plot. Carly starts taking action, and once Carly takes action, no one can stop her. A confrontation between Carly and Willow is inevitable. Willow may have changed, may have become more ruthless and dangerous, but Carly is no pushover either. She has fought too many battles, faced too many enemies to know she cannot back down. When the secret is finally revealed, everything will explode in a way no one can predict. Willow is pushed into a corner, and Brad, despite trying to stay out of trouble, cannot escape the consequences of what he has done. Carly has exposed the entire conspiracy, saved her grandchild, but this also puts her in more danger than ever. And the most important question remains: what will Willow do next? She has sunk too deep into the darkness, broken too many boundaries. Will she keep fighting to the end, or will she finally crumble under the power of the truth? One thing is for sure, once Carly sets her sights on a target, nothing can stop her. And this time, she will not stop until she has protected her grandchild, no matter the cost. The days Sasha had spent waiting for the birth of her child, filled with happiness and hope, quickly turned into an endless nightmare. When she first held her baby in her arms, thinking all her pain was behind her, fate would not let go. One of the biggest shocks occurred: the baby was in serious danger due to a heart disease inherited from Michael. At first, Sasha didn't notice anything unusual. The baby slept peacefully in her arms, breathing steadily and letting out small, weak but adorable cries. But then, those happy moments quickly turned into horror when the doctor came to examine the baby and found an irregular heartbeat. The child seemed weaker than usual, with difficult breathing and unervingly pale skin. Sasha panicked when she learned that her baby might have inherited the congenital heart disease that Michael had once faced. The horrifying memories of the past flooded back. Michael had also gone through a dangerous time when he was born, and Wiley, his son, had inherited a similar condition, although less severe. But this time, fate seemed to offer no mercy to Sasha's little one. The doctors immediately took the baby to the NICU, placed them in an incubator, and urgently began tests. Every minute felt like a death sentence hanging over Sasha's head as she stood outside the room, tears streaming down her face, praying for a miracle. But the nightmare had only just begun. When the test results came back, they not only confirmed that the baby indeed had congenital heart disease, but it also showed that the condition was worse than they had initially expected. Without surgery, the baby's life could be at risk. Sasha felt as if someone had drained all the air from her lungs. She had lost too much in her life, from her career, love, to her loved ones, and now, she was facing the risk of losing the most important thing, her child. The news of the baby's condition quickly spread to Michael. He was stunned when he learned that the genetic condition from him might be the reason for the baby's suffering. Michael immediately rushed to the hospital, the weight of guilt crushing his chest. He was worried not only for the baby but also for Sasha, who was standing on the edge of utter despair. Even though Michael and Sasha were no longer together, in this moment, nothing mattered more than protecting the life of the child. The following days were a never-ending nightmare. The baby had to undergo countless tests, Sasha was exhausted with worry, and Michael tirelessly searched for the best doctors to save his child. But there was still a bigger problem: would the baby have the strength to survive until the surgery? Could that fragile little heart withstand the storm of illness surrounding it? Meanwhile, Carly was also drawn into this situation. Her instincts told her that something was wrong, that the baby was not only facing a dangerous illness but also hidden secrets. If Michael was indeed the father, it meant there was a huge deception being concealed. Carly could not stand by. She knew that not only was the child's life at risk, but a storm was about to explode when the truth came to light. While Michael, Sasha, and Carly were trying to find a way to save the baby, one big question remained unanswered: who is really responsible for keeping this secret? Willow, who once believed that Jason was the father, now may have to face the undeniable truth. But what is even more frightening is how she will react and the truth is revealed. If Willow discovers that everything she believed in was a lie, will she keep her sanity? Or will she sink further into darkness to protect what she believes belongs to her? Meanwhile, the baby is still fighting for life, heartbeat weak, little seizures, and moments of crisis causing the entire hospital to fall into a state of high tension. Everyone is waiting for the worst, but also hoping for a miracle. Sasha, with tears in her eyes, holds Michael's hand, putting aside their past grievances. Both of them know that, no matter what has happened between them, the only thing that matters now is their child. But there is still one unanswered question: will the secret of fatherhood be revealed right now? If so, it will change everything, from Sasha's relationship with Michael to Willow's fate and even the conspiracy that is slowly unraveling behind the scenes. One thing is certain: when this storm passes, no one will be the same again. With the baby's critical condition, the truth about to be exposed, and the secrets piling up threatening to explode, everything is heading toward an inevitable turning point. Will Sasha be able to keep her child? Will Michael accept the truth? And most importantly, who will truly gain control when everything is turned upside down? One thing is certain: this is not just a battle with fate, but a battle of greed, betrayal, and plots that have yet to unfold.